Hey, I'm Hannah from Brown Yoga BodyWork. We're going to be moving through a gentle, uplifting flow today. So this is a great class if you're feeling a little low and you just need a bit of a boost to get your day kind of going, or maybe you've reached that kind of lull in the afternoon and you just need a few minutes to yourself to gently boost your energy. Most of this class is going to be done laying down on a mat with a little bit of kneeling work too. You don't need a yoga mat, you don't need fancy props. If you don't have a mat, that's cool. A folded blanket or a towel can do. And since we are going to be doing a bit of kneeling, know that you can always place a pillow, folded blanket, or fold up your yoga mat for underneath your knees. Enjoy the class. We're going to start the class laying down on our backs here. So I like to have the knees bent, feet on the floor. You can always place a pillow under your head if that feels better. And just let yourself soften down here. Allowing the ground beneath you to take your weight. I like to have my hands resting on my body, just so that I can tune into my breath a bit more. If it helps, you could close the eyes or let them just gently rest down. Again, helping you to come inwards. Let's take a nice full breath in together and a long sigh out. And just come back to breathing through the nose. Maybe today, just staying here is the yoga practice your body, your mind is craving. Laying down, breathing, listening to your body. This is a practice in itself. So know that as we continue to move through class, if it doesn't serve you, coming right back to this place is a great thing to do. So otherwise, if you want to add in a little bit more, we'll start to breathe a little differently. So we'll inhale through the nose. And think about the collarbones expanding, the ribs moving out to the sides, and bringing the breath all the way into the lower abdomen. As you breathe out, without moving the spine, gently draw the navel in and let the lungs fall, release. Inhale, expanding through the collarbones, wide into the ribs, into the belly. Exhaling, gently drawing lower abdomen in, letting the lungs fall, collarbones contract. A few more breaths just like that. This is a gentle variation of kind of uplifting breath. It kind of helps to keep the energy moving up in the body. This gets things going. So from here, we'll let the hands land down beside the body, palms facing down. Use an inhale to lift your arms up like you're tracing a rainbow shape. And as you breathe out, let your hands land down beside the body. Gentle contraction of lower abdomen. Inhale, the arms lift, maybe they land overhead. Exhaling, hands come down. And one more, just like that. See if you can let the movement follow the breath rather than the other way around. Next time you breathe in, press into the feet, lift the hips, Roll the spine up, all while lifting the hands like you just were. As you breathe out, roll the spine down, contract through lower abdomen, hands and hips land at the same time. 3 more just like that. Inhaling. Exhaling, lower down, press through the whole foot. Don't let the knees wiggle side to side if you can. Last one. And from here, let's press into the feet just like we did. Lift the hips, the spine up. Press down through your palms, through the backs of your arms. Keep the back of the neck, base of the skull soft. Think of pressing down through the feet, pulling the heels in towards you, reaching the knees forward in space. Starting to feel that connection to the back of the legs, the glutes. One more breath in, fill wide through the ribs, into the belly. Exhaling, drawing abdomen in, slowly roll yourself back down. Reach for the legs, give them a nice squeeze in. You can reach for thighs, shins, doesn't matter. Now, just like a little kid here, you can start to hold on to the backs of the legs and do a couple rolls up. We're just going to make our way to kneeling, so you can always roll to your side instead. But if you want a little playfulness, try this out. And if this starts to feel easy, you could widen out your legs, hold on to the thighs, the shins. Ooh. All right. So when you're ready, we're going to make our way towards that tabletop. So just hands and knees. We'll move through some sweet cat-cows. Inhale, arch the back. Heart moves forward, tailbone lifts, chin lifts. As you breathe out, really contract through the abdomen. Let the head go round your back like a Halloween cat. Inhale, arch. Exhale, round. Contract, contract, contract. Keep moving through this. And if you want even a little more uplifting, we're going to pause at the top of the breath in, pausing in that arch. Exhale nice and slow through the nose, round in. 2 more just like that. Pause and round. Last one on your own time. So when you're ready, we'll meet down on our bellies. So you can get there any way you want. Option to come down onto the knees, walk them back so you're in a kind of top of a push-up position with the knees down. Take a nice breath in. Exhale, keeping the elbows close into you, slowly lower down. A little bit of heat in the arms here. And then for this next one, you could have your feet together, slightly apart, pretty wide apart. It's all up to you. I invite you to press down through the tops of the feet so that the knees start to lift. Having your forehead down on the earth. Maybe your palms come to land around the lower ribs. Take a breath in. Let your nose kind of roll along the earth like you're pushing a pencil away. Get long, long, long. Lift through the collarbones. Maybe chest lifts. Try not to press too much into your hands here. Use the strength of the back of your body. And with an exhale, lower down. Keep your legs active this whole time. Inhale, roll that pencil away with your nose. Get long, long, long. So long that you start to peel up. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift, lengthen. Maybe you draw your shoulder blades together behind your back. Maybe your palms lift. Exhale, nice and slow. Come on down. Almost like you're lifting, kind of like when you're peeling masking tape off of a paper box or a cardboard box. You kind of lift it, it gets long, and then it gently peels off. So just like that. Inhale, lengthen, lengthen, lengthen. So much that you lift. Low back stays long. Exhale, lower. Let's do one more of those. See if you could keep some space between your lowest rib and your hip bone. Exhale, lower. Let your legs relax. You can wiggle your hips side to side here. And if you want, you could come into a couple more flows with me here. So bringing your fingertips down, maybe outside of your mat. Elbows facing up. Inhale, roll the spine up. We can be a little bit more passive this time. Exhale, lower down. You can do more active if you'd like. You choose. Inhale, lift. At the top of your inhale, hold. Exhale, lower. Two more just like that. Gentle pause after the inhale. Nice. Bring your palms down, kind of underneath the shoulders. We're going to make our way back to tabletop, so you can get there however you want. Option to try to get there through a plank, so maybe keep the knees down, keep the body long, and press, press, press your way up. And then just wiggle into your tabletop. So from here, we're going to step the right foot out to the right side, so I'll turn so that you can see me a bit better. The right toes will face forward. And really see if you could press down through the outer edge of that right foot, so through the pinky toe edge. Take a nice breath in, reaching your right arm up. Maybe you make eye contact with your thumb. And just breathe here for a minute, a couple slow breaths. Remember that option for support under the knee here. If your wrist doesn't love this, you can come to fingertips or a fist. See if you could inhale your way all the way up, so you're in this high kneeling. Nice T-shaped arms. Breathe in, let your heart move forward, fingertips back. Exhale, drop the left hand down any way you'd like. And maybe you reach that right arm up and over, one nice long line. Same thing, nice big breath in, reach, reach, reach. You can pause in the fullness. Slow exhale through the nose. One more just like that. Sweep your way back to your tabletop. Maybe it feels good to move through a cat-cow here. And then let's try this out on the other side. Stepping left foot out to the left, toes facing forward. Press through the outer edge of the foot. Look at your left hand and take your breath in, opening up to the left side. You're looking wherever is comfortable for the neck. Think of breathing wide here. Exhale without really moving anything in the spine. Draw lower abdomen in. One more breath. And then we'll widen that right hand out to the right side. Maybe you sweep that left arm up and over. 2 of those breaths here. Maybe you pause at the top of the breath in. Could you really breathe into the left side lung? Find your way up. Nice T-shaped arms. And then we're going to step the right knee beside the right, left knee beside the right. And we'll come to kneeling for a moment. So from here, let's take a nice big breath in. Reach your arms up nice and high. Exhale, interlace your fingers. Bring your hands behind your head. Gently press the head into your hands. Hands into head. Take a nice big breath in. Widen out through the elbows. Look up to the ceiling. And breathe out. Let's round in. Elbows come towards each other, rounding the spine. Inhale, lift wide. Exhale, round in. Inhale, wide. Exhale in. Last one, coming wide. Let's stay here for a moment. Take a nice big breath in and out. Let your hands rest on your legs. So we're going to move into a quite uplifting pose, camel pose. If you know you don't love this one or you try it out and it's just not fitting you quite right today, come back to this one we just did. Nice opening there. Otherwise, we're going to come to our kneeling. I like to have my toes tucked under for this one. And I like to bring my hands onto my low back. So just kind of above the back of the hips there. And I like to gently press my hands down just a little bit, almost like I'm trying to lengthen out my spine. See if you could bring your elbows towards each other here. Take a nice inhale, get long through the spine. Exhale, feel your abdomen contract, helping to support the spine. Breathe in, maybe just like before, you get so long and tall that you can start to lean back. So you want your neck to be comfortable here. We're not flinging the head way back, where you want to feel supported in the neck. So for me, I'm looking towards where the ceiling and the wall meet. You might try that. Some people have quite open spines and they find it easy to walk their hands down to their ankles or the floor. If that's available to you and it doesn't cause you any extra kind of crunchiness in the low back, go for it. We want this to be sustainable and feel good. We'll take 2 more breaths here. You can always take a rest. Take a breath in to come back to center. Let's exhale, bring the tops of the feet down to the earth if they weren't already. You could come to kneeling. If it's more comfortable, you could come to a child's pose or a seated forward fold with the legs crossed. Sometimes it's nice to just come into a tabletop here with the forearms down and let the head hang. Just whatever helps to ground out all that uplifting. One big breath in. Open your mouth, let it go. Maybe one more because it feels so good. Big inhale. Thorough sigh out, let it all go. We're going to make our way onto our backs from here. You could bring your legs in and just let the knees fall to one side. Usually I like to go to the right side first. And just a nice twist here. One slow breath in and out. Next inhale could unravel you to center. And exhale, letting the knees fall to the opposite side. Another breath here. Find your way back to center. Reach your arms up like zombie arms here. You can let your shoulders just plug into your back, into the earth. And maybe you do the same with your legs. So completely relaxing through the abdomen. This is an ab work, I promise. Just a nice easy bend in the knees. Then you could start to flick your fingers like you're flicking water off of them. But instead of water, maybe you're flicking off this practice. Anything that's felt stuck to you emotionally, physically, mentally, any tiredness. You could turn this into a bit of a shake in the arms. Maybe you want to do the same with your legs. Really shake it out here. Shake, 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 shake. Keep going. You can laugh at yourself. Just shake it out. Keep it going. This is the only time I'll ever tell you to really push yourself in one of my classes. Just shake, even if it feels weird, even if you get a little tired. Keep going as hard as you can, visualizing everything you don't need coming off of you for 5, 4, 3, big breath in, 2, 1, let it all go. Feel as everything settles. Breathing fresh, new air, new beginnings, fresh start. And rest here as long as you'd like. Maybe try to go for another 5 or 10 or 200 breaths. Otherwise, we'll close our practice right here. You can bring your hands to your heart. Send a thank you to your body, to the teachers who came before us, who passed these practices down to us, and to yourself for carving out this time in your day to practice. Thank you. Peace. I hope you enjoyed this energizing practice. If you have any questions or suggestions, feel free to reach out to me. It's hannahbrownyoga.ca, or you can find me on Instagram or on Insight Timer. And I do offer private yoga one-on-one through Zoom or just online. So please let me know if that's something you're interested in. I also have a couple sliding scale spots left for private yoga. Thank you so much for being here with me. Peace.